Welcome back to the podcast, guys. You guys are listening to 2.5 Mollies, episode
5, man.
6.
That's 5.
sank. And then how do you say 5 in Spanish?
Son.
I think you said it in Somali, bro.
I don't know
Yo.
Spanish. How am I supposed to know Spanish?
Unos, dos, tres,
The
cuatro,
heck?
cinco. Episode
Cinco.
5.
Is it actually episode 5?
It is episode 5.
Oh, okay.
No, but there's, you know what the crazy part is?
Yeah.
There's a lot of them on the, in the earth.
To be honest, yo,
remember the ones, all the audio ones we have? The
Ah.
ones that we never coming out?
Those are the ones, the unreleased tracks that the guys
I
got.
feel like
Yeah,
we should do an album, all the unreleased things. And you know what we're going to
Release
do?
it one time.
We're going to release it one time, and then we're going to get, in a couple of weeks, we're going to put 2 more. and call
Two
it the
more.
deluxe.
It's the deluxe
Ah.
version. Urge. Yeah.
Reference to
call
that.
it-
Deluxe
we call
album. If you
it-
know,
we
you
call-
know.
Shout out to LeBron, bro.
Shout out to LeBron,
He
bro.
thought he was cooking, huh?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, but the audio ones, man, those were bad.
I feel like now that I look back at it and I look back at
Yeah.
our accomplishments over the time that we were just doing the audio only,
Yeah.
sometimes I look back at it, I'm like, yeah, man, we actually accomplished a lot, bro. 20 episodes is a lot.
That's consistency,
Yeah.
bro.
I wouldn't say
No, but
It's
not
like
consistency.
It's work. It's like
It's
hard
work
work.
ethic. It's work
Mm.
ethic. But consistency was bad.
It was bad.
Yeah.
We could have definitely done a lot better because we did it. It was 3 years. We said from the beginning,
Yeah.
3 years.
But yeah, you kept
20
leaving us,
episodes.
bro. I don't know why. Every few episodes, you're like, yeah, I'm done.
You know what it is though, man? It's the kids, man. The kids need me
kids,
at
I know,
home.
I know.
Come
We
on,
should
man.
bring them on the podcast.
Fair
one
enough.
day.
I would never want to show my kids on the spot.
Why?
Oh, you just put that, do it like all
too
those
many sick
social media
people
people. You
watching
put a little heart.
So
on
yo,
them.
say this were to pop off, inshallah. Well,
Inshallah.
but would you ever say you have kids? Would you ever bring them in the limelight or nah?
I don't think so. You know what it is? It's like the aspect of would you be comfortable with any of your family members being
Nah.
if you were a social
You're right,
media
you're right.
influencer,
In general,
would you want it?
your Hoya,
So
your
now
mom,
take-
your sister,
Yeah, exactly. So now take that and add put that times 2.
times
Because
100.
now you have your kids. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Someone you want to protect and forget about that. I would not forget
No.
about putting them on the internet. I wouldn't even want them to look at the internet. You know what I mean? There's
I
too
feel
many.
you. Yeah, it's too much
crazy-
going on. The internet.
Exactly. Especially nowadays,
Yeah.
at this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see kids doing crazy stuff, bro.
Mhm.
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So I don't know. Me personally, I would
Are you
not.
type of parent to say no sugar at all?
No.
I hate those parents.
No,
Why?
I don't like those parents
Bro,
either.
brother, it's because you can't live life without sugar, man.
A little
I know-
sugar, huh?
I think it's because you're a sugar addict, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the reason
They
why.
They had to cut him off
I think-
early, huh?
okay, maybe
Yeah.
that's me,
Yeah.
but I don't know, man.
It's fine.
You
You're looking
get-
back at the
I'm
old
looking back,
situations.
I know there's some kids that I used to say, yo, here's a Coke. And the guy said, no. My mom said I can't drink Coke. I said, man, I told him, I said, you're not living life, man.
Nah, that's insane. But, I'm not gonna-
Wow.
but yo, for a kid to say that when he's not being, you know what I mean?
But he's
Watched.
a kid too, man.
That's a good kid.
That's a
wallah.
good kid.
That's a
Listens to
great
his
kid.
mom.
That's a good kid.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I tried to influence him too. I said, yo, just take it, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh?
Wallah, that's
What's
a
up,
crazy
huh?
one, bro.
I said, yo, it was Eid or something too. I said,
Doesn't
bro,
matter,
one
bro.
day, you
No,
got-
those are
Nobody's
rules.
gonna watch you, man.
I
Just
said,
do
one
it, huh?
day,
Yeah.
It starts with that, then you just see Ismail doing cocaine on the side. Just go like this,
Come
bro.
try this too, nigga.
It's the same
Yeah.
concept, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm just joking though. But
Mm-hmm.
on that note, I just kind of feel like when it comes, a lot of people are starting to feel like they're quote unquote influencers, and it's kind of crazy. Maybe the viewers might be looking at us and being like, you know what I mean? You guys have a
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Isn't that not what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
No, but I feel like with this podcast, it's something that we've been doing for a little while,
Yeah.
and at the same time, I don't want the notoriety. I don't want. I still feel like it's kind of cringe when people come and say, "Yo, do you have
I
a
agree.
podcast?"
I agree, bro.
To an extent, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Because you're gonna have to explain it. You have to say the same story 100 times. Bro.
Yeah, I don't like that. And
No.
then also, it's I'm the type of person that's I don't like a lot of attention onto myself. You know what I mean?
Same.
So the thing is, having that sense of oh, you have a podcast. Okay, so what do you guys talk about?
Mm-hmm.
It's oh, you guys just BS the whole thing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
always the same type of conversations,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So I don't know, but I feel like on that note, I was kind of trying to say before, is a lot of parents are starting to put their kids and trying to make themselves. It's so easy nowadays to become an influencer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I seen on TikTok a whole mom coming on and being putting her kids on the TikTok and showing their nightly routine.
Yeah.
It's okay, grabbing the kids, they're watching TV,
Yeah.
go brush your teeth, then getting ready, then putting them inside the
Yeah.
bed. That's their routine.
Yeah.
And even for example, on another note, even that Target guy, I don't know what his name
Oh,
is.
Drew Walls.
Drew Walls.
Yeah,
bro.
come on. How do you know
No,
Drew
yeah,
Walls, bro?
come on.
I don't know what his name is, bro. I just feel like it's getting to a point where everybody wants to become an influencer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Someone that's looked up to kind of thing. You know.
And I feel like the one thing I'm gonna say about that specifically is sometimes people take for granted how hard it is to blow up sometimes,
Yeah.
depending on what you do. For example,
Yeah.
right? a person might necessarily, like a lot of people, especially coming into like the podcast scene,
Yeah.
like maybe some people had expectations. Like me myself, I thought like, you know what I mean? Things are just gonna blow up right away. But sometimes, you know, it's a process.
Yeah.
And it really just takes that, like we were talking about, kind of consistency and putting
Yeah.
that effort in. But some people, they just think that they're gonna blow up quick, bro.
Well, it does happen for some people. I'll be real. Like if you have something
Just lottery,
outrageous, my nigga, you can get lucky and just blow up. But I feel like, yeah, it is with consistency. But me, I'm doing it for the money. If I'm anything else, man. I'm not doing it for the fame.
Oh, but
Wallahi, any day of the week, bro, I'd rather be rich than famous, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like
Yes.
having money and not being known is the best thing,
I
bro.
heard the
I
worst,
agree.
and I heard the worst thing is being famous and poor, because everybody's gonna like this.
That's the worst thing. Sean
there's some-
Kingston.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a lot
Sean
of
Keeks is
example.
poor?
No, but like he's going through it. Wallahi, like I think the guy like bought a chain and he didn't pay for it, and they're repossessing his cars, and
No, that's
it's just a
Repo
bad
man.
look because you have to keep up that image, like you
'cause
said.
Once you get a certain level
Yeah.
of famous level, like you can't see an NBA player goes like, yeah, I'm working out at Walmart.
Or yeah,
It's
exactly,
like you're just gonna get tormented.
exactly.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So
Like you made millions, you expect to keep that lifestyle up. So that's
Yeah.
when you're in the public eye in general, bro. It's like it's expectations. Like you have to be that person that they see you as. Any less, bro, you're getting flamed.
Mm.
know what I
you
mean?
know what they say? They say never meet your idols or something like that.
Exactly, bro.
Mm.
Yeah. I guess I'm not gonna meet some people that I guess.
Who?
Who's your idols, bro?
Who's your idol,
I
bro?
have an idol. I'm just
Dave Chappelle?
Dave Chappelle, man.
Yeah, don't be Dave Chappelle, bro.
guys gonna say, yo, leave me alone, bro.
Don't be Dave Chappelle, bro.
On another note, like the one thing I would say, like on the note of consistency,
Yeah.
like we've been very consistent with this specific segment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we've been having it the last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
We've been going through it, and a lot of people have like really said that they appreciate us like kind of going through it. So good things. I'll give your flowers to you too.
Yeah,
man.
credit
Appreciate
And
it,
really
man.
credit to
Appreciate it,
both
man. Appreciate
Ismail
it, man.
and
Appreciate
Khalid
it,
too,
man.
man. You know what I mean? With the consistency
Yeah.
factor, but we have a
Mila Molly segment,
yes.
and basically, here you go.
Thank you, man.
It
So
unlocks to me personally. But
Yes.
it's the company phone, Ismail.
Yeah.
I don't know why he keeps changing it.
Yeah,
to
he
be
keeps
honest.
changing
Change the password up.
Yeah.
I don't know,
A little
man.
secretive.
I think it's just because they're trying to get me out. I think it's gonna
Yeah.
be a part 2 where I'm gonna leave the
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah, we're scheming,
It's just
bro.
gonna be called Sawali, guys.
2 Somalis, like, that's it.
I was just joking, guys. Man.
Nah,
Come
dead
on.
serious.
No, I'm just joking. But anyways, so on this week's segment, we have like a listener that basically submitted it on the NGL,
Yeah.
and this time it's not a question; it's really a statement.
Mm.
I read it, so these guys don't necessarily know what it is.
I don't know.
But I want to start off by saying, you know, we really appreciate you guys and thank you guys for watching every single week. We see the growth and we see a lot of you guys subscribe. So again, just a reminder for people who aren't subscribed already, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys like. And
100%.
again, like from 2.5 mollies to you guys, we really appreciate you guys for listening all the weeks. But so this week's Mail the Molly says, I seen a reel on Instagram of one of your clips from the podcast at work and binge watched and listened to all your episodes.
Wow.
They're actually so funny. Almost finished all of them. Can't wait for more episodes. To this person, I say, send us your PO information. We're going to send you a little gift
A
on
A little
the
gift
side.
package,
A
huh?
little gift package on the side.
Everyone's gonna start sending their PO now, bro. Nah, but wallah, that makes me so happy,
It
man.
does, man,
Honestly,
it
like,
does.
Definitely.
And I feel like for me, it goes back to like, when you're putting an effort and
Yeah.
you start, these are the things that make you feel like that reward.
yeah,
That sense of like, you know what? I'm doing something good. Let me keep going.
let me
you
keep
know
going
what I mean?
with it. Yeah,
So
it's only gonna make us more consistent, right?
100%,
I agree.
100%.
Uh-huh.
So
I agree.
I guess we're like, what's it called again?
feed me more, huh?
Feed
give
me
us
more,
more.
huh?
Give us more.
Do it.
What's the word? What's the word? The love language one.
What?
The one for
Words of affirmation.
I guess we're all words of
Oh,
affirmation.
no, not words of affirmation. No,
we're
no,
gonna
no.
we're gonna speak.
Oh, man.
We're gonna.
I
Speak
don't
on
subscribe to any of those,
the
bro.
proof is in the pudding, bro.
That. Hey, man. No, but we appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah.
And again, like, without you guys necessarily, like, whether it's the questions or even the views, like, this wouldn't be happening. You know what I mean?
100%.
So again, like for the third time, and
Yeah.
I'll keep continuing to say thank you guys when we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
But moving on though, we got a game today, man.
What's the game?
We got a game, man.
Oh yeah. I thought you
Oh,
were talking
stop.
about the
Let me,
Super Bowl.
let me bleep out the league's name.
Yeah. But I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about the Super Bowl.
No, the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl
Today's a
today.
big game
It's a big
too, bro.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, big game.
Uh,
But did you
2
hear
for
about the
1.
controversy about the 49ers?
What? Is it some Taylor Swift stuff?
No, that's always.
Yeah,
they
they're
always
pushing
put
that
it-
agenda too much,
too
bro.
much.
I don't like it.
Yo, I
But it's a
know
big
how
mega.
big-
She's a mega star.
It's
though.
I
megastar.
didn't know how popular she was.
It's too
man.
popular.
Yeah, she's
Like,
very popular.
She has an army behind her.
Yeah,
huh?
Yeah, she's like the white Beyonce.
Exactly.
But like even like I feel like Beyonce's fans are not as united.
Yeah,
Are you
they are.
crazy?
They're crazy.
Are you
bro.
crazy?
The Beehive.
The
Yeah.
Beehive.
You see, you would
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
bro. This
they're
guy's trying
nice,
to play DL, bro.
Nah, this guy's
He's a
actually
fan.
He's
He's a
subscribed to the. He's
He's a
subscribed.
Beyonce fan, bro. Look
Yeah,
at
part
him.
of the
Come on.
group.
He's,
Yeah, but what happened? What was the controversy?
no, basically what they said was I seen this earlier today where they basically said that two things. Number one, this is not really a controversy, but they were basically saying that the home team always gets like the
The coin toss?
no. The home team always ends up getting the or like the home team in the Super Bowl always gets like technically like home court advantage. So they basically train and stuff like that at the city's like the city's, what do you call that thing? Stadium.
Yeah.
So this year I think they're in, I don't know where they're Las
Nevada.
Vegas, I think. Yeah, they're in
Nevada,
Las
yeah.
Vegas. So then they're training at the Raiders facility.
Yeah.
Whereas the away team is gonna be training at the university.
So who's decide who's home and who's away?
It's
Let
by
me see.
seeding, right? So Kansas City is
got
higher
you,
than
yeah.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be the home team for the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then on top of that, they're saying like the whole like field and everything is not like up to par.
Yeah.
Then the second thing is this morning they basically got somebody pulled the fire alarm in their hotel,
Yeah.
so they all woke up at 6 a.m. just to get them. It's a little
Mind
bit
games.
of mind games. You get me?
Yeah.
So they were saying Christian McCaffrey and
love
all
that
these
stuff.
guys. They said, "Yo, it was an inside job."
Yeah.
Somebody came and just told them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ring that thing, wake them up just to get
Are
them
they
out
not
of
in a
there.
hotel or something?
They are, but they rang the hotel. Everybody came out.
Everyone
of
had
the
to
hotel.
come out of the hotel.
Exactly.
I thought
Okay.
people only
This
do
is
that
the
for
fire.
exams.
Yeah.
People used to
Wow,
do that
that's
for
a
final
throwback.
exams, man.
Brother, if you're doing that for exams, school's not for you. I'll be
Huh?
real. School's not for you.
You might as well just.
Yeah, just find a trade.
It happens in school all the time. You just pull a fire alarm, everybody's talking about the test.
Yeah, yeah.
After that, the test is finished.
No,
Yeah.
but that's crazy. Well, I test like there's a lot of things that I did to dodge it. You know what I mean? I don't want to incite this type of behavior.
Yeah.
But wallahi, like off camera, if you guys ever see me, I'll tell you guys all the stories about me.
Don't
going
tell
through
me you're one of those guys said, yo, my mom died.
Oh,
Oh,
hell no.
That
no,
is
no.
the most scummiest thing.
That's
Mom died is
And I've
crazy.
done it.
I heard.
No, I feel like okay. No, but that one, I've never said my mom died. Stuff. Hopefully, God forbid, you know. But I've said like, you know, a relative is sick, or I did some scummy stuff. I'll be real.
Have you guys ever submitted a corrupted assignment?
What does that mean? Corrupted.
What's corrupted?
You guys never did a corrupted assignment
What's
before?
it
Oh, you
Oh,
said-
the file doesn't
The
work.
file doesn't work.
And then you put it on a teacher. So
Yeah.
hey, man, I was working when
It
I
was
sent
working
you.
when I sent it to you,
Yeah,
and then you
this
get
guy-
that couple.
That's gaslighting right there. Virtual gaslighting.
That one, it sets you up for the craziest conversation.
Yeah.
But if you can get past that part, you
You're
got
done.
an extra 2-3 days
To
to do that
fix it.
assignment.
So you're already working on it while you're talking to this guy. You're telling
Yes.
him it's not working, but you're doing it.
Yes.
This guy's a little harif, bro.
Come on, man. There's that number one,
Yeah.
and then number two, you send them a blank template, the template back.
Be like, bro.
I sent it. I know, but I named it the same thing. You told me to name. It's both the same. So
Yeah. What's going on, bro?
yeah, no, I didn't tell him that because he gave me like he'll tell me like either one of two things will happen. They'll either give you a 0, then you make a complaint. Right. This happened in uni one time
Yeah.
where I made basically a complaint, basically saying like, yo, these people like you guys gave me a 0 for no reason.
Yeah.
It's like, look at your assignment. I look at
Yeah.
my assignment. I know I sent them a template.
Yeah.
Back the template.
Yeah.
But that's just to give me a couple days.
Oh, the template for the thing. I've
For
done that
assignment,
before.
huh?
I've done that
Yeah.
You know
And
the
then say,
worst
yo,
thing
I
I-
mixed up the files.
Yeah,
By
bro.
accident, I sent
Yeah.
it. I sent you the template back.
You know the worst thing I did? I think
Yeah.
I got COVID, right? So I got an extension for my assignment.
Yeah.
And brother, I was actually doing it, but I asked one guy like, "Yo, some questions to help." He's like,
Yeah.
"You know what? I'm gonna send you my assignment just so you can look at it." But that's the worst part. I actually did the work this time.
Mhm.
But the worst,
Oh.
I was stupid.
Yeah.
Basically, what happened was I submitted the other guy's assignment by accident.
That's
And then-
plagiarism
and
right
then-
there.
And
huh?
then with not even my name even changed. It says this other guy's name. It's like
Sheesh.
Mahmoud,
Yeah.
and it has the whole finished assignment. Then the professor was like, "Easy plagiarism," and he gave me a 0. And then
Yeah.
I just wrote like a long email saying, "Bro, like, I'm
Bro, that one's a
out
sticky
of-
one because you have
Why do you
the
have a
why do you have another guy's
Huh?
completed assignment that you have to submit?
Bro, I literally just
That's
said,
a
man,
bad
you know
look,
what
bro.
I said I was in delirium, man. COVID, man. I said,
None
bro, I
that,
was
but
glitching.
that doesn't
Huh?
justify.
It
Why do you have the
doesn't-
guy's
that's why I
assignment?
cheated, yeah.
Because you would take his stuff to cheat on with your name on it,
Yeah.
but you messed up and set his
But
stuff.
you know, I started sending some date timestamps. I wrote a whole thing. The guy just gave me a 50.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you
50's
got
better
out of
than
that,
0.
wallahi,
I
you're-
got perfect on the. I knew everything.
yeah,
I mean, maybe it's just because I got the guy's thing, man. I don't
100%
know.
is because you got the guy's thing. You little thief.
But
Well, a lot of cheating. Don't do it, guys. Like just for the younger viewers out there.
Do
like,
cheating, man. There's nothing wrong. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Everyone in life cheated one way or another. That's how you get to the top. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real.
I can't dap you up on that one. Sorry about that. No, I'm joking. No, but
No,
I'll be honest. I
kids
cheated
listen, huh?
definitely multiple times. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it was the right thing to do. You know what I mean? It was just circumstantial. In situations, sometimes you need that little bit of extension.
Bro,
You know?
okay, I'll say this, bro. If you're someone who's like a good student otherwise, and you're just having a bad day, cheat.
One off.
You can cheat. But if you're someone who's not doing good in school, don't cheat, man.
I don't support it, but I get where you're coming from.
It makes sense.
Bro,
Yes.
sometimes you get caught up though. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest.
But
I've
if you're in
had
high
bad
school,
days.
you have no reason to
No,
cheat.
you get caught up.
Yeah,
hard.
that's true.
Yeah, you have-
Especially like university level. Sometimes it's just like I know a guy, man. He's out of the program, bro.
Yeah,
And it was for something simple. too.
Bro, I would tell you guys a story like out loud, but I just, I'll tell you guys after separately because
Yeah.
the camera doesn't need to see. But somebody actually got kicked out or was about to get kicked out, and then they just said something crazy to get back in.
Oh, I know.
You know the story?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a crazy one, bro.
I'm gonna have to hear that story, bro.
No, one thing I would say is if you get caught on a lie, just keep lying, bro.
100%.
It's one of those ones. You can't come clean, bro.
Oh.
But let's move on to the actual topic of the day.
Yeah.
Before we even start anything, I just want to start off by saying that I feel like I had a conversation with someone who actually watches the podcast, and they say that I can't speak necessarily for you guys, but for me specifically, I cuss too much, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I think,
I feel like that's me, bro.
you know what it is,
If I'm gonna
though?
be real.
Sometimes I think it's like when it's a one-off, like if you say the S word or if you say
Yeah.
that type of stuff.
What's the S word?
That's word. Yeah,
I want to start off on
Are
a
you
good note.
are you telling me it's a swear word?
It is, man.
What do you think about that? Like, what are we doing? It's
How
20.
about the N word? That's the one question I always ask.
That's like culture, you know what I mean?
That's cultural?
That's us, bro.
Huh?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
us.
I can say if I want
Yeah.
to. But
Yeah.
the other word, I don't know about that. And you know one thing I realized?
It's not a swear word.
It
I
depends who
swear
you
on
ask.
everything.
No, you know what it is?
S word
No.
can be
No,
stupid
No,
too.
can't
Some
say
people
it
say
could be
stupid.
stupid.
And that's a
I
swear
was not
word.
allowed to say stupid.
Some people.
Like, what are we
that.
doing though, bro? Like, we're 25, push it 27,
So
bro.
my question to you is when did you astaghfirullah, when did you start swearing astaghfirullah? No, but
From time. This is normal, bro. Like, when
Yo.
you grow up in the trenches like I do, because I don't know if you guys can relate. Actually, you were my neighbor for a little bit, but
Yeah.
he had to move out of the neighborhood because there was too much swearing going on. No,
But
but
always said, yo,
this guy's swearing too much.
All that came to my crib. All that came to my crib one time. I got sent to Kenya. Bro.
I ruined the whole
You
situation.
ruined the whole situation for me,
No,
bro.
but bro, obviously, you know what I mean. Cussing, is not good.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that's part of your vocabulary, that means you're lacking. You know what I mean? Because you're just filling words with that.
Mhm.
Proper vocab. Bro.
So you just need to go back, read some books and stuff. But yeah, obviously, like, I don't think it's a swear word. That's highly.
I feel like you know what it is to me. I'll
That's the
specifically
first
talk
time I've
about
ever
my
heard
own
that.
experience.
Yeah.
You know, so when I was a kid, I was never allowed to like cuss at all.
Really?
I never said. I never
Yeah,
said-
everyone. Yeah, why am I saying
That's
really? Yeah,
everyone,
it's me
that's
too.
everyone,
I'm
that's
sure.
No, but like, it was to the point where like even as a grown person, like I
Yeah.
just astaghfirullah, I don't want to make it seem like I just started swearing now. You know, like I want to be honest.
Oh, you say stuff for the love, bro.
I don't know why, but because I don't want to lie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
But at the same time, like because obviously the camera's on. But at the same
Yeah.
time, like I'm trying to be real.
Yeah,
Like,
be real,
I know
bro.
I haven't.
'Cause you've been faking it a lot. No, I'm playing.
No, but I haven't. I know I've been swearing. I swear,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like it's getting to a point where now I'm just doing it a lot, like
Unconsciously.
A lot. Unconsciously.
That's the
sometimes.
worst one. When
And
you do it
that's-
unconsciously, and like you don't know who's in your surrounding, you just
Kids
swearing.
and all that.
You're gonna know this guy's a write off.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. And I feel like on that note, even when it comes to like YouTube and the algorithm and stuff like that, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes it's best to just take it out completely.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? And just
Yeah.
stop swearing.
Yeah.
So I've made a vow and I make a commitment towards you through two sitting here
Yeah.
and third person at home sitting in the camera
Yeah.
watching us right now.
Yeah.
Right? I'm done swearing, man. We're gonna get a swear jar right here.
Okay.
Is it
Or
right
we're gonna
beside
be
the jar?
Wow. Don't say that word, bro.
Okay,
No. Let's rewind. Sus jar. Yeah.
Sus
Sus
jar.
jar. Yeah.
Sus jar.
Yeah.
We're gonna have so one side.
My bad.
One side's gonna be the sus
I love
counter.
all people. I love all people.
One side's gonna be the sus jar, and then the other one's gonna be the cussing, man.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the month, this
Yeah.
is just a way to.
who gets to take all the money?
And then the person who swears the least.
How are we gonna know who swears the least though?
Huh?
How are we gonna know?
So we'll do we have a counter,
A live counter.
live counter. So in the editing
fair
process,
play.
when our editor goes through and
Yeah.
sees everything,
We're
he's
gonna have to
count
save
for
it
each
something.
one of
Okay,
us.
fair play.
You know what I mean? And then
Brother, I already know I'm gonna lose. You guys got the
You
money.
saw that
bro. I'll be
meme.
real.
You saw that meme where they put now it's low-key is kind of bad parenting, but it was
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Where they put the baby in the washroom. They said, "Yo, you can say any swear word you want."
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
The
yeah.
girl's like, she closed the door.
She's going off.
She goes off.
Yeah.
No, but the little kids when they swear, bro, it's a little
cute.
bit funny, bro.
It's cute.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, like, how do they know that though?
The parents,
parents.
though.
Brother,
Or the
man, like,
aunts
would you
are-
swear in front of your kids?
I would try not to, bro. But
Yeah.
say you're mad, bro. Say someone just
No, because one thing is like you could code switch, bro. Everybody
no.
like, and
I have
extent,
everyone does. Yeah.
it's like yo, once you get like for example with your mom,
Yeah.
do you swear in front of your mom?
Never.
That's what I'm saying. So you
Yeah.
could not swear in front of your kids.
That's
No,
true.
but I'm not gonna lie to you. I was on a phone call with one father, right?
Yeah.
And then I just said, "Yeah, this stuff is so dumb, man." And then the guy
Yeah.
said, "Smaril, I'm just letting you know my kids. You're on the speaker, and my kids, and please don't use those type of words."
Really?
I said, "All right." I said, "All right." You know what I mean?
That
No,
one
I
he's
think
gonna
people
say,
have-
"My
some
bad,
people
coach."
have-
Some people have different boundaries. You're right.
boundaries, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's like I said, the no
Yeah.
pop kid. I said, "Hey, just come on, just drink the pop,
Yeah,
man."
yeah.
But that's setting no. But one thing
I don't
agree-
want to be like tell the guy don't listen to your mom.
Can I
but
say
said you're a
something?
good boy.
Can I say something a little controversial here?
Yeah.
I feel like you're setting that kid up to get bullied in the future, bro.
I
For the
never
no
got bullied though. I never swore
For
like,
just
as
being a
kid.
lame ass
feel like the
little
little
kid. Not saying dumb, bro.
Yo, the no pop.
No, dumb is crazy.
Come
Dumb
on,
is crazy.
like
No, but I was never allowed
No.
to say stupid though.
no, but even
Oh, I
no,
think I
you
said
don't. Okay,
stupid.
you
I
might be
think
an
it was stupid
exception.
what I said.
You might be an exception, bro. But say you raise up your kids, like you gotta season them a little bit. Show them what to expect. You know what I mean?
So you go when you swear in front of
You
them.
teach them. This is. I'm just kidding. No, but like not swear in front of them, but
Show them
At
life.
least tell. No,
show them.
you know
Like,
what
show
it
them the
is?
real life. You know what I
You know
mean?
what?
Show
I
them
agree with you.
Don't
Khala.
shelter them too much. Like
And
that's over sheltering. I'll be real.
Yeah.
The pop.
It was dumb, and that too.
I
The
feel
pop
like the
as well.
because you're gonna go to a pizza party.
Yeah.
Oh, my boy said I can't drink the.
This is look his
Lame ass
dweeb
nigga.
kid. Yeah, they're gonna slap him.
No, but pop.
Yeah.
Pop is a crazy
I'm
one.
going-
I feel
I'm
like
going off on that.
Yeah.
no, but one thing I want to say about the swearing thing, and I feel like that's what you're trying to say, Khalid.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But it's just like when you're raising your kids, take out swearing for example. If you
Yeah.
you can input it and just be general on this point, right? Like when you're raising your kids, when you're being
Yeah.
too strict and tell them don't do
Don't
this.
do this. Don't do this.
Sometimes they can
Yeah.
diverge from the path that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
wanted them to take. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
100%.
So sometimes it's good to be like, hey, these are swear words. I would advise you not to say
They're not
them.
good-
And
good
when
to
I hear
use.
you,
Exactly.
you're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're free to use whatever you want. Like a
Yeah.
good thing is for us, like we work at a. I'm not gonna say where I work.
Yeah.
But I work with kids, right? I was a crazy.
Yeah,
I
you
was
wanna
about to
say
say it. But anyways, like at the spot that I work at,
Yeah.
we have like a system where the kids are not allowed to swear.
Yeah.
But some places, what they do is like, yo, imagine if a kid swore, he's like, yo, get out, or like,
Yeah.
like for example, they'll come and like punish them.
Yeah.
For us, we have punishment. I'll be honest, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it's to a lesser degree.
Mhm.
Then we tell them, yo, if anything, swear if you want. Like, you know what I mean? It's an
Yeah.
open space.
Yeah.
You're able to do it if you want to,
Yeah.
but be able to like for most of the time, I'll be honest, I don't never see really girls swearing. You know,
Yeah.
I usually see a lot of guys swearing, but it's like when we're hooping or something like that. You know.
Yeah.
But I told them, I said, yo, go. You're encouraged to swear if you want to. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? If this is in your regular vocabulary, but you're gonna be the most D's guy if you're if you swear the most, you're gonna be the most D's guy. So you're gonna do push-ups,
Yeah.
Oh.
10 push-ups for every swear word.
Fair.
So you can. There's one guy who literally did like 100 and something one
And
day.
he's a strong
No, but
guy,
him,
man,
he
huh?
did it like because he's an idiot. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Stuff.
yeah.
I don't want to call a kid an idiot, but
Yeah.
he was just being like he was doing it on purpose.
On purpose, just to like show you up, kind
Exactly.
of
So
Yeah.
for me, I don't know if I would really incorporate that with my kids,
thing. Yeah.
but at the same time, like it's a good way to kind of show these kids like, okay, I don't want to do push-ups,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna refrain from it. So
Yeah.
now they stop. If they could stop swearing at the place that I work at,
Yeah.
then they can actually stop swearing in a
In
place where it's
general,
like
life.
in general, yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you, bro. But exactly, like when I was saying, yo, like you should like, I'm not saying you should teach kids to swear. Like you
Mhm.
shouldn't swear 100%, especially growing up. And then once they get old enough, they know right from wrong, you
Mhm.
know. But what I'm saying is like some parents, like for that example, I don't want to keep coming back to that example. Not the no pop kid. Forget that kid.
Huh?
The dumb one.
He's
The
actually
dumb
good.
one.
He's not gonna get cavities.
Yeah, he's gonna be good. But
Yeah, the
for
dumb one was
example,
a baby. If I'm gonna be fair, it was like a 3-4-year-old.
Okay.
okay, but I'm saying some parents are like,
Ultra.
no, it goes into all aspects of the kid's life.
Yeah.
So swearing, okay, this kid, oh, don't let him walk. Like the kid's
Yeah.
over sheltered a little bit too much, and he's gonna come out a little soft. You know what I mean? Like, I seen it in a study. I'm going all over the place, but I seen it in a study the other day. It's good to let kids, for example, when they're growing up super young, like babies, 1 year, 2 years, let them walk and fall and get hurt
Yeah.
and get bumps and bruises.
Yeah.
Some parents, they don't even let their kids walk. They
They
just
don't
carry
let
them all
leave the
day,
house, bro.
and once you put them on the ground, they start crying. You know?
Yeah.
But let them walk, let them get hurt, let them get scratches, let them see life. You know what I mean? Is what I'm
Mhm.
trying to say.
Mhm.
Don't over shelter them, because those kids, I'm not gonna lie, they turn out weird.
Especially
In
boys.
the future, bro.
When you
Weird,
over
crazy.
especially with boys when you over
Boys especially, yeah.
they turn out
just not how they should turn out type thing, you know?
You know, like for example, I know some parents
Yeah.
when their kids ever swear, they take him in the washroom and they put soap and they just rub it on his tongue. They say, yo,
That is
such
crazy.
a bad word. I'm gonna clean your tongue, nigga.
We don't support that. We don't
Are
support
you serious?
Filthy mouth, like the freaking SpongeBob episode.
So wallah, they actually do that.
You know the SpongeBob episode?
Yeah, I know
It's a
that's
sailor
what-
mouth.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
They say, yo, filthy mouth.
That
They
can't
take
be
soap
real.
and they clean it as a
Yo.
punishment.
But one thing
And
I
the
wanted
guy's
to
like, I'm never gonna do it again.
one thing I wanted to ask you guys, do you guys have like before we kind of conclude with this
Yeah.
segment?
Yeah.
But it's like, do you guys have any funny stories? Like I could start off by saying my
Yeah.
funny story, you know.
Yeah.
But basically, about swearing. So I remember the first time that I can remember swearing was I think we were all in the same class. Actually, Khalid, I don't think you were there.
Yeah.
So we were with a teacher. I won't say her name, but
Yeah.
she
What
was.
grade was this?
This is grade 6.
Yeah, I was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So
was
we
in
were
the
watching.
trenches.
We were watching Matilda. I don't know if you remember. Sorry.
Yeah.
Matilda's the one with the kid with the cake,
Yeah.
The kid with
the
what?
chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake, right?
I don't know.
That's
Chocolate
Matilda.
cake and
That's
one of the
Matilda. Yeah.
scenes?
I don't remember, but I just remember
Okay.
she read a lot of books.
It is, it is.
Matilda.
Okay, so we're watching Matilda, and then the teacher, like, you know how when you're a kid, sometimes like you'll talk or something like that, and the teacher will call you out and say, "Hey, man, I'm not doing anything."
Mm-hmm.
So I used to see other kids doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll go over. We're gonna talk about influence soon, but I was kind of like looking at other people. I was like, that's how they react in the situation. They get away with it, so let me try doing it. But I knew 100% I was talking. So the lady said, "Nah, I seen you verbatim. You were talking, da, da, da," and I felt embarrassed in that time. My reaction was completely wrong. Okay, I don't know why the hell I did it. It was just like one of those things where I was just being an idiot. You know. So the lady said, "I seen you verbatim, like you were talking. So get out of the classroom." Basically, I warned everybody, you gotta get out right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you ever seen Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
When Kevin Hart was
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, yeah,
"It's
yeah.
about to go,
Go
down."
down.
I said,
LTN,
"Long titty, no nipple." That's what I was
Yeah.
basically. I was cussing.
You're
them.
flaming her
But
on your
that
mail.
was, that was
Yo,
the
grade
first
6
time.
teacher?
It was a grade 6
Yeah,
teacher.
she was such a mesquite
Not
girl,
that
man.
teacher. It's not the teacher you're thinking about. It's a one of those teachers that's like a sub
Oh, it was a
that
sub.
comes sometimes.
Supply
Is
teacher.
it-
Bigger
Hater,
lady-
hater.
that bigger lady.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah.
She's a hater.
I don't think she's a hater. She's a cool
She was an
teacher.
addy teacher.
She's a cool teacher. She's a cool
Yeah.
teacher.
You were tripping out.
So
Tripping
you were
out
just fuming on your way
crazy,
out. You
bro.
were toasting her.
No, I was toasting her like crazy.
Yeah.
I used words I never even like. I just heard
Thought
people
about
say it.
yeah. You
And
don't even know what
I
it
just
means.
said it like I didn't even understand the context of what it is.
It came out weird off the
It
bubble,
came
huh?
off weird, and the lady's just looking at me like this. Like
Yeah.
her eyes are open like this.
Yeah.
Did she cry?
No, but
We
I
had
remember I
history.
cried. I
We
remember
had-
I cried. But like, how am I the one saying these things that I'm crying to the girl? Bro?
Yes. You cried?
I cried, bro.
Yeah.
Like imagine long titty, no nipple.
That's
I'm
when you're
crying.
fuming. Wallah.
No, that time because you know what it is. She just embarrassed me in front of everybody.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's what
So
it
I
was.
just tried getting back at her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I just cussed at her, and that was the first
It
time.
was in front of the girls. And
Yeah,
I get those ones. I get those ones.
Uh,
Everyone was
so-
trying to be tip top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
You don't want to get taken advantage of. Not
Yeah.
taken advantage, but you don't want to get embarrassed in those type of situations. But
Yeah.
that was the first time that I remember swearing.
That was grade 6.
That was grade 6.
This guy's such a good kid, man. I think I was swearing out the womb, bro. Oh my god.
Khalid came out, I was doing this.
I was doing it. I'm out here. What was it called?
Yo, who's this nigga touching me up?
Who's this thing? Get
Yeah,
off me, nigga. Yeah, what was it
Doctor,
called?
man.
I don't remember it. Like, I can't tell you the first time, but I can tell you a funny moment. Like, we had those moments where, you know, just you and your brother, you're just going off cussing, and then your
Mhm.
wife comes, you just, you know, act clueless, you know?
Mhm.
But a funny time would be actually recently,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? It's more of those, we were talking about code switch, right? You know, when you're at work, you don't cuss and all that, right? So I was in a meeting giving a demo. I don't know how it came up. All I remember is I let the F word slide. Quick one.
In a bad
But
mood
how
or in
though?
a-
Wallahi,
What was
I
the
actually don't
sentence?
remember.
What was the
I
sentence?
blanked. I just remember blanking after I said it. I was talking about it, and then
You
I
were
was
saying like, oh, what the fudge? Like, did you
No,
say it
what
like
what was
that?
the sentence that you were saying? Yeah.
Wallahi, I actually cannot remember. I
so
just
you were
blanked.
just like, so
but
the
I just remember-
program
I
is
just
going
remember-
like this.
I just remember.
This is what the effing program is right
no,
here.
No, because let me give you some context. So a couple of the guys. So I work on a smaller team and there's a bigger team.
Mm-hmm.
On the smaller team, these guys are crazy. They cuss. The guy's smoking on the Microsoft Teams. He's a crazy guy.
Yeah.
So me, I was just thinking I was with them. You know what I mean? But this was a bigger meeting with everyone involved. So I was giving, I guess, something. And you know, when you're online, it's not the same as if you're in person.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if I was in person, I would not have let that happen.
Yeah.
But I was online, and you don't see people. You know.
You're relaxed.
And I was relaxed. I was just in my head. I said the F word. And then there's a little pause. And I was like, yo, this is a bad look, man. And I was like, and I just got into the other topic quickly. I got out of there. Embarrassing. The guy just sent me laughing emoji on the side.
Because
bro.
he
said-
knows.
He said, what's wrong with you?
Brother,
But that was bad, brother. Like those code switch moments when you
Yeah.
just switch back to your, how you are normally. It's
Mhm.
it's a little scary. I'll be real.
Yeah. How about you,
nah,
Smile?
bro, for me, you know what? Like, I have a close story to that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, in COVID, man, I was working a part of a team, and then we changed to remote. Man, I don't know why I did this.
Yeah.
Like, I was risking it. I was like, okay, let me see how much I can push the boundary to this
Yeah.
remote work stuff.
Yeah.
I started just working on my bed,
Yeah.
and then sometimes I'd just be like, okay, maybe I could take a nap.
That's how it always starts.
It's just like, I'm
Yeah.
trying to not sit down too much. I heard sitting down is
It's not
unhealthy.
good. You should just lie down.
And then now it went from okay, let me work while I'm walking around.
Yeah.
And then it's
Oh,
like,
I'm
let
gonna
me
hear.
work.
I'm gonna hear the noise.
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna
okay.
hear the meeting. Let me just
Yeah.
do something.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm making my food and I'm in the meeting call.
Yeah.
Then I get to the okay, let me try to do meetings on the bed now.
Yeah.
And then one time,
Meetings on the beds is crazy. Imagine you turn the camera on. You're just sitting there, half asleep on his pillow, bro, knocked
and
out.
then the worst part is like Teams, right?
Yeah.
If it was Zoom or anything else, I would have been saved.
Yeah.
But Teams, I don't know why I was risking it. I put all on red, bro.
Yeah.
I just risked it. I said, you know what? I feel tired. I'm gonna take a nap while this meeting is going on.
Wow.
Huh?
Brother.
And then I was such
Well,
a
I'd instantly fire you. And I'm a pretty lenient guy. I'll be real.
bro, no camera.
Okay.
And
Obviously,
then I was
yeah.
and then I was like in a late nap when I heard I was just like unmute. Yeah, I agree. I'll knock it for another 15 minutes. And then the worst part is I went into the sunken place, man. I just went all the way in.
Yeah.
And then I woke up randomly.
Yeah.
I just see the Teams thing saying 2 hours, 1 hour.
In the
55
meeting
minutes.
after.
I look at the meeting.
Because the
I'm
meeting doesn't end.
it
You're the
doesn't
only
end
guy.
unless I'm there. I'm the only guy there. And I was like,
Yeah.
man. And I think everybody knew I slept that day, bro.
Yeah.
And I
But-
just closed the meeting. And
But yo, I don't think the guy
went
got the prompt to the question. Did you even get the prompt to the question though?
This guy just.
You took us on a ride, bro.
I was waiting for the swear word.
What he's trying to say is he doesn't swear, guys.
He doesn't
Okay?
swear.
no, brother. I just remember the meeting.
I was waiting for that. And then
Oh,
nothing came.
the worst was the swear was the one. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I remember randomly in a huge 160. You know the ones they say all hands meeting.
Yeah.
And then I was just for some reason, and you're just like on Instagram and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You know when you
And
got
you
those
weren't muted?
ratchet videos, like
Yeah.
scrap videos.
Oh yeah.
I realized I wasn't on mute.
Okay.
That was bad too
Yeah.
as well.
No,
But that wasn't you saying it though.
I might have joined in the video.
Long story short, you're a good guy, bro. I'll be real.
definitely,
Great
bro.
guy.
And then
Yeah,
even
man.
like, I feel like for me, like going back to kind of what we were talking about earlier,
Yeah.
is like, I feel like for me, it wasn't because I wanted to swear. If anything, like, I don't know how to explain it. There was a lot of like things that I kind of like tried to stay away from.
Yeah.
With regards to like, obviously like, there's temptations that come with being in school and like being around like kids that are teenagers, whether it's like drugs or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cussing was just something that was very small to me, you know. But it was a lot of the stuff that I kind of stayed away from. But cussing specifically was something that I just felt like if I did it, I'm in. You know what I mean? Like,
That was your
No, no, no.
that was your boundary.
no, I was thinking like, yo, I'm gonna go off, bro. Like if I start swearing, like I might as
It's a
well just
gateway
go.
I'm gonna
drug.
start doing drugs and
Oh, might as well get
yeah.
heroin on the side.
Heroin. I'm just on my write off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I never used to swear.
Yeah.
So the
It's a
thing is,
gateway drug. He said, if I swear, I'm finished.
I'm
Yeah.
finished, bro. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be a homeless on the side of Byron Market.
Yeah, a little drunker.
Staring at
Drunk
a-
nigga.
Staring at a
Drunken people are
Christmas
gonna go
light.
like this. and
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
F this,
F
F this.
this. Ah.
That is true. Though. You rarely see it. Someone who's like a.
No, I've seen
Have you
very
there?
well-spoken homeless.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
That's not
you're
good.
Right. I was gonna. You're
That's
right,
not
you're right.
nice.
But
That's
I'll
not
be
nice.
honest, I've
It's
never
not
seen a
sensitive.
homeless person not swear though.
I have.
So
bro.
technically, if you do swear, you're probably gonna become homeless.
That's true. Statistically, huh?
You're on the way path, man.
No, but speaking of influence, though, I feel like that's what I kind of felt like got me into this specific situation. Of course, I take my own responsibility. I'm the one who did it at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like it's crazy how influence takes over some people. You know,
And
like
peer
in this
pressure is
situation,
serious.
or like peer pressure.
Yeah.
Because the crazy thing about it is when we were kids, like I kind of felt like people would tell me like, yo, Yusuf, if you do this, like if you hang around with these specific types of people,
Yeah.
you're going to become like this.
Yeah.
Yo, get out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because to me, I always thought of it as like, yo, these old heads, they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah. You knew everything.
I knew everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But lo and behold, man, I'm swearing right now.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm gonna be homeless on Byward.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you know what I mean?
Huh?
So that's what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say. Like, how did you guys kind of feel about influence, like growing up? And did you guys feel the same way? Like,
Brother, I'll be real with you. Influence is everything, bro. Like
Mhm.
people, like growing up, like no one likes to admit it when people tell you, "Oh, peer pressure this, peer pressure that." But bro, whoever you hang around with, it's gonna rub off on you.
Mhm.
How they are, their characteristics, what they get into. Like if you tell me, "Yo, I have 2 friends that go clubbing every day," you know what I mean, drink a little alcohol on the side, you know, a
Mhm.
little heroin,
Smile.
and you're not
Mhm.
partaking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're not partaking. I'm not gonna believe you. I'm gonna be real.
Mhm.
In one way or another, you probably touched it, and that little sip turns into a full bottle. You know what I mean? And then you're alcoholic. You know.
Mhm.
So
Bro, I agree with you totally. I used to hate when I was younger. I used to hate the fact that people say, "Yo, you're what? You're just gonna be a follower. You're just gonna influence."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yo, what are you talking about? I'm my own person."
yeah,
But I realize influence is not as obvious as like I see Khalid smoking, or I'm gonna smoke.
yeah,
It's like sometimes it's subliminal. Like
Mhm.
sometimes like, have you noticed like sometimes you watch like a certain show for a while
yeah.
and you're just like. There was one time I was watching a medieval show and I was like, where's the ale at? I was just talking.
Yeah, where's the ale at, bro?
Like someone's talking about something. I was like, yo, where's like I went to my
Where's the
pub, I was like,
brothel?
yo, where's the drink? I said, where's the ale, bro?
Yeah.
You know?
Out of all things, why you think about ale, bro?
No, just they used
What?
To, they used to
I was not joking. I was not joking
social-
about the clubbing thing. That's Ismail.
He needs his ale, huh?
But basically, like all these, like sometimes you watch like something for a
It rubs
while,
off on you,
and then
yeah.
it rubs off on you, or like you're in an environment.
Yeah,
Like they say, you're a common denominator of your 10 friends, brother.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Whether you like it or not, like some parts of it, you have
Yeah.
some aspects of it. You know what I mean?
100%.
And I feel like sometimes, like with like kind of going on with Ismail was saying, it's sometimes like that aspect of like that insensitive. Like, how do I explain it? Like,
Yeah.
you start to become insensitive towards, like, for example, cussing. If I hear Ismail saying "f this, f that," it's like at a point I probably thought to myself like I shouldn't be using that. But now this guy's saying it so often that
Yeah.
it just became
It's normal.
insensitive to me.
Yeah.
So now I don't have that same thought in my
Yeah.
head, and maybe it became less of a okay. I'm
A
not
big
gonna
deal,
do it,
yeah.
but at the same time, everybody swears. You know what I mean? I hear
Yeah.
Ismail swearing.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the thing. Like when it comes to situations, it's like that insensitive like thought or like belief kind of starts going away,
Yeah.
or that sensitive thought or like belief kind of goes away, and you start to become insensitive.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't necessarily get affected by
becomes the norm. Like,
situation.
yo, this
Yeah.
is normal now. Like before, it used to be that dark place that you just look at and you say,
Yeah.
whoa.
But then now you're doing
know what I
this.
That's like
You're
literally, yeah.
sneaking
You're,
your
like,
toe in there, you know, dibble dabbling.
you might just fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
But it goes to show, man, please, you know what I mean? Just take hold of your situations and understand that, you know, like I wouldn't necessarily say for the younger viewers out there,
Yeah.
man. This is like an episode was for the younger guys.
Yeah.
Put them on game.
Yo, they might be like, I'm not trying to hear it though.
Yeah,
Like,
but
how about those guys? I get it. You don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
It's so cliche to say. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Mhm.
And let me just, I know you had a point, but let me just interrupt quickly before we get off it. Wallah, I just remember this vividly. Like, I'm sure your parents probably told you, yo, watch out for that guy. Don't hang around with that guy.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
You
man.
don't
Like,
know,
he's
you
my
don't-
boy.
Yeah.
I grew up with this guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know him better than you.
Yeah.
Mm.
But it's like sometimes you're too young or you're too naive to see what they're seeing. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So I remember my mom a couple of times telling me, yo, watch out for that guy. I don't like how he's moving. Or don't hang around with him. I'd be like, no, I'm going to hang around with him. And it's one of those after school friends, you know?
Mhm.
You have friends at school and then you have the friends at the park you go hoop
Mhm.
with.
Mhm.
Long story short, I started, stopped hanging around with Mahoy. Like, he would come to my house and then Mahoy, I'm not gonna lie, she was like, nah, you're not coming in, bro.
Oh, she told him
She
that?
straight up, like, told him, come on, like, you know what I mean?
Please.
And me, I never seen that insight, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But long story short, a few years later, and this guy wasn't even that old, so he was probably 16 then. And then I just seen him. I'm at the park. I haven't seen this guy in a while. I'm at the park, and I just see a guy downing a bottle of Hennessy.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Just into that lifestyle and all that. And I was like, yo, I just thought about it. I was like, yo, that's...
Your mom had
she,
vision.
she had vision that I never
Definitely.
seen that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
She's moving like stuff.
I feel like, on God, bro.
Mhm.
So I feel like, bro, in general, if someone older or your parent tells you, yo, stay away from this, I would say 9 out of 10 times they're right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They
You might not
literally-
see
They were
it.
in your
They were
mom
in
was
your
age
shoes.
before,
That's what I'm trying to
and
say.
she's like 20, 30 years more plus.
Exactly.
Like that doesn't count for nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Some people underestimate the amount of like I guess like foresight or like how wise some people like that are older are, you know?
Yeah.
Like in a situation where you're younger, you
Yeah.
kind of look at it from a perspective, yo, these old heads don't know nothing.
Yeah.
But when you start to become older, like people around our age, our
Yeah.
Hoya and our Abba still tell us, yo, like
Yeah.
don't do this, don't do this. But it becomes less of a, you know, like these guys don't know anything, but it's like maybe
Let me hear what they have to say.
let me hear what I have to say. But some people even like till now they
Yeah.
kind of take it away, but like they like it's in one ear out the other.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they'll look at it from a perspective of like, yo, I kind of like in the same situation, like I know him more than you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll make excuses for the
Yeah.
situation, but they'll
Yeah.
still see what the parents are saying. You know.
Yeah.
Whereas when we're kids, yo, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I
you
don't
know
want to
what
hear
mean?
it, man.
Right off.
Yeah.
But for the younger viewers out there, I feel like you should just take advantage of the fact, and you know, all of us kind of been through this situation
Yeah.
ourselves. Like, take advantage of the fact that's like, yo, when you do things because you want to do it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, don't kind of, and we've talked about this multiple times. You know what I mean? Whether it's
Yeah.
like the old episodes in the audio, but it's like, don't move. Khalid said a perfect thing, and I verbatim he said like, don't move like with the mob mentality. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And like continue to look at yourself and be like, you know what, these decisions that I'm making are because I want to do it. You know what I mean?
100%.
Think before you act, and then
Yeah.
you know what I mean, make a decision what you want to do.
You're gonna
Whether
turn out
it's-
into a fine young man, huh?
Exactly. Whether it's good or whether it's bad. And I
Yeah.
feel like it kind of goes with what we were saying before, you know, like I'm
Yeah.
not advising anybody to do anything bad, but if you start swearing, swear because you want to swear.
100%.
Don't necessarily feel like, oh, I'm going to start swearing because I'm going to look cooler, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, to
With
everybody
the
else.
group, huh?
Yeah.
Exactly. If you want to swear, swear because you want to swear.
Yeah, 100%.
Get me?
100%.
You feel like you get, does that make sense?
100% it makes sense, brother. Because even like your lingo, how you talk, I feel like you get it. Because yo, these guys talk like this. Let me try to talk cool like these guys, huh?
Mm.
So it rubs off on you, man.
Hey, man.
It does.
Why you laughing?
Nah, it does because I'm
Are
just
you trying to say
thinking
like
about,
I'm one of those guys that rubbed off on?
Nah, I'm just thinking about it like, yo, imagine like, yo, it's actually true. I'm laughing at how true it is.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they actually start swearing and talking a certain way just
Just
so they
to
get
fit in with the
accepted.
group.
Yeah.
But in reality,
Yo,
if you're
bro.
just your own person, if you're broski, yeah?
Broski.
Brother, but if you just act like yourself, people, you know, you have some aura to you. You know what I mean? Like people
Yeah.
are like, you're gonna attract what you. You know what I
Crazy
mean?
thing about it is too, like a perfect example, and it's a good segue. That's sort of a good segue towards
Yeah.
the next topic.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people like do certain things, like in the situation that you're talking about, where they're trying to feel accepted by their boys or whatever. It's like the big thing is like girls. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
yo, if you're a type of guy that's like, you have so many girls. You know what I mean? You're
Mhm.
talking to this girl, talking
Yo,
to
this
this girl.
guy's cool.
This guy's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This guy got all the girls, man.
Yeah.
And you're like a lot of kids, especially when you're younger, you're looking at it from a perspective of, yo, like I just want to be that type of guy sometimes. You know, some guys they think that way,
Yeah.
right? But I'll be honest, man. Just a small little note: relationships are not everything, man. Girls are not everything. The best thing to do as a young man, and this is the best advice I could give a young man,
Yeah.
is focus on yourself, bro.
100%.
Well, as a young king, just focus on yourself, bro. 'Cause
100%.
at the end of the day, when you start building your castle, all the people that are around this will start filling in, man.
You talking about the-
Am I right?
This guy's been dropping some
Yo,
some
the
bars
castle, the
lately.
peasants start coming.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say pheasants.
No,
though.
It feels
no,
up,
I didn't
it
say
feels
peasant,
up.
The farm, you know,
The
little-
queen is gonna be there, and then
Yeah.
that's when the prince and
This
all
guy's-
stuff
this
is
guy's
gonna
been
come.
flowing, bro.
But you
When you
gotta-
build the castle.
Everything
You know,
else.
'cause I don't know. I've been watching a lot of medieval shows.
Yeah.
Other,
The ale's gonna come after.
he's gonna
The ale's coming in by the boatload.
This guy's
By the
taking-
boatload.
the castle. He's gonna come and he's gonna offer you his princess. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what they used
From
to
another
But you gotta
kingdom.
get a castle first.
You gotta
Yeah.
get castle first.
There we
and then
go.
like, yo, I heard there's a nice prince.
Yes.
There we go.
In the-
Okay,
There,
yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Well, that was a perfect. I feel like
I
now
like that.
I feel better about my analogy.
Yeah,
now.
amazing,
Okay.
bro.
No, but
Okay.
honestly, just
Yeah.
focus on yourself. But speaking of women and relationships specifically, that's a crazy thing to say.
Yeah, you know,
Speaking of women,
And relationships specifically, I don't want to say just like, you know, like what's the word, like a man, like I don't know how to explain it, but not relationships, but just
Yeah.
relationships in general.
yeah,
Have you guys ever heard about the orange peel theory?
never heard of that.
You
in
never
my
heard of
life.
that?
I don't know, but if you said orange theory, I know there's one beside my
Is it-
house.
Oh yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
workout
the
spot.
gym thing,
The
yeah.
workout spot.
Yeah.
Nah, nah.
Yeah.
Orange
So-
pill theory, huh?
Orange peel theory. What it basically entails is
Yeah.
it's basically how women, or not, I don't want to say women. It's a person basically goes up to test their person that they want, like whether it's
Yeah.
a brother, a friend, a significant other,
Yeah.
where they ask them to peel an orange for them.
Yeah.
And if the person peels the orange for you, it signifies that the relationship is good, and it's like, you know,
Oh, I think I seen that on
it's like if
TikTok,
this
bro.
person is willing to, yeah. If the
I
person's
see
willing
someone like spray ketchup on the table. Like, yo, can you clean it?
that's another one that
Is that
I've
another?
seen.
What is it
No,
called?
but
That's the ketchup theory.
no, that one they just want to see if you're able to clean.
No,
or if you're a dirty guy.
No, that's like, say I come, do this on here.
Will you
I
do it
say,
for
yo, bro,
me?
Bugsy, can you clean
That's
this,
how
bro?
I understood it at first, but then when I look
That's
back
like,
at
come
it,
go get it, you dog.
no, that's a crazy one. Dog is crazy.
No, but that's basically what you're implying here. Like, they do it on purpose and then they clean it.
I think
No,
it's
the
like,
orange one is not on purpose. It says peel
no,
my
please
orange. You know?
No,
please
that's-
do it for me,
Yeah,
please.
yeah, that's okay.
And then you do it.
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, if the person ends up doing it or like wants to
They pass
do
the
it,
test.
they pass the test. If they don't, then it goes to show your relationship is
Really?
yeah,
Yo,
and it's going down. But so 2 things I wanted to go over. Number 1, how do you guys feel about like trends like that, where it comes to like, if I do this test, it's
Yeah.
gonna dictate how my relationship with this person is. How do you guys feel about that?
Wallah, I'm on both sides of the fence. Like, okay, you can do those tests, but that shouldn't be the measuring stick, bro. Because I've seen some people that have a good thing going on, and maybe one guy he's like, yo, bro, I don't want to peel the orange. You know what I mean? Like,
maybe he doesn't like how it feels.
maybe he doesn't have
He has
nails
no,
or
no nails. I know some no
I
nails.
was gonna say that.
yeah.
I was gonna
bro.
say I was waiting for my side. I said I would want to do it, but I'm incapable of doing it. I don't got
No,
nails to be doing
No,
that.
your orange peeling impaired, huh?
Orange, wallahi, I never peeled one orange in my life. Wallahi,
Wallahi.
wallahi.
What do you do? You
No,
just
but how
eat
about
it?
listen? How about if you cold start it by cutting a piece off, slitting it, and now you have the peel side.
I never
some
thought about
leverage.
that.
You have some
Wallah,
leverage
I
now.
never thought about that.
Come on, bro. You have to peel a little bit, and now you have something to
Maybe I
work
could.
with.
No, I'll astaghfirullah. I've peeled an orange before, but
With your mouth.
But I do. I take a bite out of
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Ugh, it tastes disgusting, so I
Yeah,
stopped
yeah.
doing it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
at the same time, sometimes I've only done it that way, and I did it probably one time.
Okay.
But I
yeah.
never peeled an orange with my hands ever in my life.
So you
you
failed the
failed the
test.
test.
Yeah, yeah.
I failed the
100%.
test. No, but I think it's also wanting to do it too.
So you'd be like, I want to, but
I can't.
I can't.
So please do it for me.
Yeah.
No, but how
do you think it's valid for you? Like, you basically what you said, like, say, you know what, I don't want to be with you no more because you can't do it, or tell a nigga, tell
Can't
a
peel
guy,
orange.
Nah,
can't
that's
peel orange.
Now that one is like,
Come on, bro.
I feel like I agree with you, Khalid,
Yeah.
and I want to see what Ismail has to say about the
Yeah.
situation. But I want to say that I personally believe like these tests are not something that you should technically like base your whole like relationship off of. You know?
yeah,
Because at the end of the day, like when you're in situations where basically like you're with someone,
yeah.
you have to dictate whether like how you feel or like conversations with this person, like you will they are the, how do I explain this? The person themselves will either tell you or show you how they feel about you.
Yeah.
So no test is gonna show you that. You know, like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like these tests of like, yo, peel an orange.
Yeah.
No, it's like I see that this person is taking care of me. Like
Yeah.
let's say from a girl's perspective.
Yeah.
It's like this person's taking care of me. This person's like making sure that they're looking out for my best
Yeah.
interest, whether it's emotionally, whether it's physically.
Yeah.
Like this person's taking care of me,
Yeah.
right? Like in that essence, it's like it shows how that person loves.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go over love language and touch on it a little bit. I just want to see what you guys feel about it.
Yeah.
But it's like that, you know, like going towards what you like, and are they demonstrating that
I agree.
and showing you that they
I
love
agree.
you,
Yeah.
showing by like what you want. You know what I
agree.
mean?
Yeah, 100%.
So at the end of the day, I feel like these tests, to be honest, are a little BS, because I feel like there's other like, again, like in my situation, like what if I can't peel an orange? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I don't like my Hoya.
Yeah, 100%.
I love my Hoya. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
incapable of peeling
Peeling
an
it,
orange.
yeah,
But
100%.
you know what they say? They say if you really wanted to, you would have found a way. I heard that's what they say.
These guys just crying
You
in the
wanted
corner.
I'm trying.
It hurts. Yeah, go. How about you, Smile?
No, but I think it's just causing some fitna in the
Yeah.
cities, man.
Yeah.
What's fitna for the
What's
viewers,
fitna
man?
is
Strife.
Corruption.
It's called strife.
Corruption and strife, man.
Huh?
Because right now there's a lot of oranges being bought at basic
Yeah.
food,
Yeah, yeah.
and there's a lot of oranges not being
You
peeled.
peeled, yeah.
Right?
Mm.
The peel rate is low,
That's true.
and the divorce is high.
Yeah.
I heard people. This is just a joke to like that. People say we always yapping on the podcast.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. We're just
Yeah.
yapping.
Yeah.
Mm.
But anyways,
Deep.
I think there's a lot of tests like that as well. There's the green line test. I heard about that one.
That was
They say,
crazy.
yo, if you take a picture with your like husband or wife, and
Yeah.
then there gotta be a line like if the guy's a little bit leaning, that means the relationship. The guy is being a little bit dependent on the
Yeah,
girl
yeah.
and all that. And people do green line tests on people.
No, but that's a little bit like, why do you care if the guy's a little bit more emotional? He might be a little bit more this.
No, but they say
not
that
this, you
they
know?
say if the guy like if,
That's more masculinity. I don't think
Yeah.
it's the relationship.
okay.
It just shows you the dynamics of the
I've seen-
relationship.
exactly.
This guy's hoga.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? He doesn't wear the pants. This guy.
Yeah.
Or he
He
loves
wears the
his girl.
panties.
Wow. Wow.
Yo, who gave these guys podcasts?
He's deep.
That's deep.
That's deep, bro. That's deep. But I would say I'd say it's causing unnecessary arguments because there's people like because us we look at this and we just say this is some useless test, but there's people out there that like that's a good idea. I'm gonna get some oranges
Yeah.
and see, or like there's other ones that they say say any name of a woman, and you just
Yeah.
say like I don't know like
Halle Berry.
yeah or like,
But some guys know a name,
yeah
and then they're just trying to act clueless
yeah
just to pass the test.
no, but if they just say any name. And then they say, "Oh, you didn't say my name."
My name.
It's just causing like all these unnecessary problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think, but at the same time though,
You have to be fair.
at the same time you have to be fair. But at the
Yeah.
same time, if you're just like very against cutting the orange,
Then that's the okay. That
That should
makes
be
sense.
okay too.
that should be okay. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, why are you that against it? You know?
Yeah, I
what
wouldn't have a mind peeling the orange
Why?
for someone.
Huh? You wouldn't mind?
Yeah. Not for a guy though.
You want to
Yeah.
peel my orange?
Thank you for watching the episode. Tune in.
I think I reached recap.
We're gonna have to get rid of this guy for that statement. You put one in that jar, huh? Not this one.
oh, the other jar. Huh?
And with our last segment for the day, I kind of wanted to kind of conclude with this whole consistency thing.
Yeah.
And I wanted to start off by saying that for our audio listeners, you know, like a lot of people have been coming to us and saying, you know what, like with the audio stuff, like we kind of felt special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like we thought this was our only thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like this is what
This
you
is
guys had
between
us.
us.
Now you guys kind of just
One and only.
left us for dead. Now you guys are taking the YouTube stuff
Yeah,
serious.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was having a conversation with someone who listens to the podcast,
Yeah.
and they were kind of looking at it from a perspective of, yo, like, even like one of the best segments that they kind of felt about like the audio only was the "Let Me Put You On" segment.
Oh.
And that's something we kinda
I even
Big
forgot
throwback,
about it,
big
low key, bro.
throwback.
Yeah, so if you guys are new to the
OGs.
OGs, you guys will know.
Yeah.
And then for people who just started listening, I would suggest like if you ever have a situation where you know what I mean, like you're driving long drive, you don't necessarily you know what I mean. First of all, I don't recommend ever watching something while you drive.
Yeah, 100%.
I do it personally.
Don't watch. If you're watching this while you're driving, don't do it, man.
Don't
Look
please,
at the
please.
road.
Look at
Please.
the road. Listen to
Yeah.
us on Spotify or something, whatever,
Yeah.
Apple Podcast if you guys have that.
Yo, we're at like 50 minutes. They probably crashed by now. Huh?
Astaghfirullah al-azim. Nah,
Imagine
bro.
they hear this
Any-
while they're on
any
the side of the
listen-
road like this. Damn, you should have told me earlier, bro.
Imagine the police just picks up the phone and says, "What is this?"
What
Like,
is
subscribes
this?
to it.
Yeah, subscribe.
I'll take the
I think all our listeners are good drivers.
They're
man.
good drivers,
for the
yeah.
most part, you know what I mean? You've
Yeah.
been listening to us for a little while now, but
Yeah.
anyways, with regards to the "Let Me Put You On" segment, I decided to make this "Let Me Put You On" segment a little different for the
Yeah.
audio listeners too, you know?
Yeah.
So I was thinking to myself, and usually we always go over dilemmas for, you know what I mean, like other people's dilemmas, and we kind of talk about you know
Yeah.
how we feel about the situation, but
Yeah.
we never talk about our own dilemmas. You know
That's
what I
true.
mean? Like
That's
how
true.
I feel. Like what about me though?
I'll be honest, bro. I just don't want to open up on camera.
Cause this chair, I'm not gonna lie. This chair makes me feel like I want to open up.
Yeah.
If I
This
was,
is some
if I
psychiatrist
was
chair.
lying
feel like
down
I'm
a
not-
little bit like this,
Yeah, yeah.
I would kind of feel
You'd
like
be,
I would
you'd
wanna
just be yapping for the whole day.
yapping.
I feel
Yeah.
like it all started when I was 9.
9 years old.
And I got touched.
What?
No, my bad, my bad.
That's crazy. That's just crazy.
Don't worry. Get it.
Yep. But listen, so basically, we
Did you even
decided-
explain? Let me put you on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, explain it. Yeah.
So for the viewers that are new to the segment,
Yeah.
we have a segment called "Let Me Put You On," just like Male Molly, where basically it's like the name says. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? We put people on to things that we personally feel like
100%.
we like or we want to support or whatever the
Yeah.
case may be, and it's a good way to kind of go against this narrative or like this trend of, you know what I mean, gatekeeping.
100%.
We don't want to.
We don't
part of
gatekeep
those
over
guys. We don't
Gatekeep.
gatekeep over here.
Food, clothes,
Any-
movies,
anything.
we got it.
Anything you guys need, you know what I mean? So if
Yeah.
you guys also with the Male the Molly, if you guys also want to incorporate like asking us questions about what you guys want, like what's the best foods place in
Yeah.
Toronto,
Yeah.
we got you on that.
We're
wanna-
not local.
Exactly.
We go around.
Exactly. If
Yeah.
you want it in Turkey,
Yeah.
we got it.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Any different place you guys want,
Yeah, yeah.
just ask us, and we got a couple places.
Do you want
down.
the surgery?
Almost.
Mm-hmm. Quiet, huh?
It's hush hush though.
Hush,
That was the gatekeep though.
I need
Huh?
to. That one's gonna only thing that needs to
Yeah.
be gatekeeped up.
Yeah.
The surgeon needs to be on
The
dial.
surgeon needs to be on dial, ready to go.
You
on
don't
call.
want the lines to be.
Yeah, muddied. We don't need
Yeah.
that.
So, anyways, getting to the first for the segment for today,
Yeah.
what we decided to do is we decided to do a movie theme. Let me put you on, right? Because
Okay.
my dilemma was, on yesterday I was just looking for movies to watch,
Yeah.
and I was just stuck in my house
Yeah.
wondering what I'm gonna watch and going
Yeah.
through Netflix, going through Flickster,
Yeah.
wondering like what is good enough for me to take my time and sit down and watch. Like I'm
Yeah.
a very big movie fanatic and TV show fanatic,
Same.
but at the same time I like to put my time into something that I feel like I'll like.
You don't
I
want to
hate
waste
watching-
1 hour of just nonsense, huh?
Exactly. I hate watching an
Yeah.
episode, like 1 or 2 episodes, and being like, yo, I just dropped it completely. I hate
Yeah,
doing
you
that.
want to get grabbed like this, taken up, huh?
Take it up to the sky
and
and
brought
no-
back down.
No, I don't want to get dropped down.
Okay,
I just want to stay up in the sky.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly.
Got you.
Get me.
Yeah.
So in the situation, we decided to come together
Yeah.
and make a Let Me Put You On to our top 5 best movies,
That's
right? That
nice.
we can recommend.
Nice.
So Ismail has 5 movies
Yep.
and Khala has 5 movies.
Yeah.
So we decided that we're gonna go round for round, okay?
A little ox battle
We're
type
gonna
vibe.
make-
movie for movie, huh?
Movie for movie. So
Yeah.
how it's gonna work is we're gonna have 5 rounds.
I'm ready
Okay.
to go band for band against this guy, man.
Wow.
Are you? I'm just kidding.
Okay.
He's
We're
gonna
go-
win, bro. I'm broke. Yeah.
We got 5 rounds. First round, one of these 2 guys is gonna start with saying the first movie.
Okay.
Other person's gonna say the second one, and
Yeah.
I get to decide whether or who wins that specific round. Person with the most
Okay.
wins,
Is
obviously
it,
wins.
is it by genre or is it like anything?
Anything,
So all 5 can be just whatever.
whatever.
All right, go ahead. Yeah.
And then
I'm very confident. This guy's known for not partaking in visual arts, getting visually stimulated. You know what I mean?
stimulated.
I feel like it's a bit too much.
Physically,
Yeah,
he gets
physically, he loves it.
He loves,
He loves getting
getting
stimulated.
stimulated.
Yeah, physically, yeah. No, that came out wrong. Not that. No, he loves.
Where's the jar?
No, one second.
Where's the?
He doesn't love getting physically stimulated. He loves stimulating physically.
Why are you describing it?
sorry.
He
No,
stimulates
no,
people.
but that means playing basketball.
Yeah.
That means touching,
Ah.
physically
I like
stimulated.
activities, huh?
Come on.
Or like gross motor skills.
Like where's our head at, boys?
Can I tell you something? You went that way and then you came
Yeah, I
back.
brought it back.
You
bro.
talk about gross
touching
motor
anything
skills,
you
like picking
stimulated.
something up.
Yeah,
For
man.
saying that you touch other things. is
Exactly,
crazy.
bro. He likes touching stuff. Is what I'm trying to say.
Anyways,
And being active, yeah.
Yeah.
moving away from this touching stuff, let's get right into the segment. Starting off, okay, by saying I'm gonna start off by saying Ismail, go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit you with something that you never seen before, man.
Go ahead.
Not expect. I'm
Yeah?
saying Inception.
Wow.
Come on, man. I only watch
Wow.
classics.
So can I tell you
I only
something?
watch
Can you?
classics.
Who's that by again? Christopher Nolan, right?
Christopher Nolan.
I just know.
I remember we watched it in the class.
DiCaprio, huh?
We watched it in our
We
class.
did watch
Safe
it in
enough to
class.
watch in the class.
One of
Yeah,
our
it was
teachers
not bad.
showed us, and I just remember getting fried. I was like, "What's going on?"
It was all 3 of us there. Bro.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
same
safe.
class.
It's safe to watch. Like kids watch
Yeah.
it. A whole family.
They're
could
just
watch
not gonna
it.
understand, bro.
They're not gonna understand what's going on. It's
Yeah.
above your.
Yeah, sometimes
Bigger.
it's, depending on how old the kid is, but it's
Yeah.
a great movie.
Mm.
Me, I would say like that's definitely top 5.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be hard to get over.
Guess
that.
what though? He probably got me here, but I'll go with the same director, The Dark Knight.
Wow.
That was
Great
one.
Batman, The Dark
I'm
Knight.
not gonna lie. I wanted to say that one.
Huh?
I wanted to say that
Dark
one.
Knight?
Took that
Come
one
on.
out of me.
Wow. Come on.
So do you?
Right.
Okay, so you know what? Since this is a Let Me Put You On segment at the end
Yeah.
of the day, do you want to kind of describe, or we can? It doesn't have to be you. You can just describe a little
The
bit about
movie?
what the movie's about. It's
Inception-
a thriller,
It's-
first of
yeah.
all.
Yeah.
It's a thriller. It catches the eye. It's something that you gotta kind
Without
of think
spoiling
about.
it, just
Without
touch
It
it.
spoiling.
messes your brain up. It's like, yo, am I dreaming or am
Yeah.
I in reality?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah.
Am I dreaming or am I in reality?
Yeah. Yeah.
With regards to the Dark Knight, what is it about?
Well, it's just Batman. If you like
Is
Batman
that where
in
Bane
comics,
comes? Is that Bane?
yeah,
No, that's not. Wait,
it's a
that's
spin-off
Dark,
of Batman, The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, yeah. It's just
Where-
one
where-
of
where
one
you-
of the
Bane one, right?
It's
Yeah,
not.
that's
It's not
the
the.
Bane
It's the Bane one. Yeah, yeah.
Dark
That
Knight
one.
is the
The Dark Knight Rises is another one, right?
Yes, that's the one that you're talking about, right?
That's the Bane one. I'm talking about the Dark Knight, the
Okay,
OG one.
the one with Joker.
Yeah, the Joker. Yeah.
There we go. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's
Great movie, man.
Honestly, I would give it to Smile.
Fair enough. I would even
Fair
be mad
play,
at that.
fair play.
Because
Fair play.
Inception is actually top
Yeah.
5
Fair
all
play.
time. You
Fair
know what I
play,
mean?
yeah.
But at the same
Right.
time, Dark Knight is
It's also
definitely in
up there.
top 10.
This is good.
Mhm.
Okay, moving on. Round 2.
But yo,
You should start. He
Yeah,
should
I'll start. But I'm gonna try to get into the pockets now,
All right.
because he's giving people probably saw Inception and Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take you for a little spin here, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I don't really watch a lot of animes nowadays. You know,
Mhm.
I kind of stepped away
There's
from that
nothing- there's
lifestyle.
nothing wrong with it.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my friends put me on this movie, this anime movie. It's a whole different. It's not like an actual series. It's called Your Silent Voice. Okay,
That was a
Tears.
good movie.
Tears. Huh?
tears.
Tears jerker.
You know what I
Tear from a
mean?
real
And I'm
guy?
not a guy who really cries in movies.
Mm.
I didn't cry for this movie,
Mhm.
But it was a almost.
but almost like it
You-
jerked me.
It
a
went
little
here, and he said, "Get back in."
bit. I
It
guess
went
get
right
back
up,
in
fuck up.
exactly. So
Cloudy with
Just
chest
a
of
little-
balls.
that one.
just a little summary,
Flip up
man.
here.
Which one? Oh
Tyler,
yeah,
get
yeah,
back
yeah,
right in
yeah,
there.
yeah. What was it called though? Just a little summary about that one. And I feel like anyone can watch it. You might think, oh, it's cartoony, but it has a good story, you know.
Mhm.
I think 100% Rotten Tomatoes. If that's
Is
gonna
it?
help me win the round, actually.
Wow.
So basically, it's a guy who bullies a girl,
Mhm.
and then he gets bullied,
Mhm.
and then he kind of sees
Her perspective.
her perspective of how it was, and it has a crazy like twist towards the end. That's
Yeah.
kind of sad,
Mhm.
but yeah, I'd say go watch it. It's pretty good.
Perfect movie. Perfect movie.
It's a really good movie, man.
Oh, you went the animation route, man. Huh?
Hey, man, it's up to you now. You can match or
Alright,
you can.
I can match that vibe. I can match that vibe. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Lion King, man.
Wow.
I'm saying
Come on,
Lion
bro.
King.
This guy's
That's
using
a
childhood classics,
A
though, bro.
classic. A classic.
Nostalgia.
No, that's not nice, though, bro. But mine has 100% Raw tomatoes.
So, hey,
Yeah.
what,
I'm
anybody
saying
that
Lion
didn't watch
King.
Lion King?
If you didn't know what Lion King, man, I'm
Get to
sorry.
know it.
Get to know it, bro.
No,
But
no,
it's
no
about-
explanation
it's
needed, huh?
It's about a young prince becoming a king.
Yes.
Young prince.
And I just can't
Yeah.
wait to be king. You don't know that song?
Nah, I actually don't, bro.
Yeah, man.
Nah.
I don't know the
Nah,
song.
that's all
man.
you, broski.
I'll be honest, man. I'll give it to Khalid.
That's alright.
'Cause you know why?
Is that alright?
I would say with regards to the Lion King genre, my recommendation, and this is me putting my recommendation out there, if you watch Lion King,
Yeah.
you want a little different spin-off of what you kind of already watched,
Yeah.
go watch Lion King 1.5.
Is that the
That's the best Lion
Is
King.
that the live edition one?
No,
Like
no.
the real
Lion
one?
King one and a
Is that the
half
Broadway one?
is not. So in that movie specifically, Lion King,
Yeah.
you talk about Simba.
Yeah.
In the one that I'm talking about, you talk about Pumbaa and Timon
Oh, they have their own.
They have
Is
their
it
own.
cartoon?
I heard
It's
it's
cartoon.
from their
Nice.
perspective, I think.
from their perspective.
That's nice, but it's the same movie, their perspective.
Yeah.
So you'd see them going off to
Hakuna
the
Matata.
Yes, yes.
That's pretty
yes.
nice. I like that.
But that's a very
1.5.
good movie. So I would recommend if you have any little cousins or whatever the case may be, try that movie out. That's a really
I'm
good
surprised you
movie.
didn't say Moana.
Anyways, moving
Alright,
on.
let's move on to the
Move
next
on.
thing.
Now it's your turn, man.
Alright, it's my
Pick
turn.
it up. Let me see. I want to see where your head's
I'm
at.
gonna go for just a classic, instant
Yeah.
classics, man. Forrest Gump, man.
Wow.
Huh?
Not
I'm
bad.
gonna go Forrest Gump.
What's Forrest Gump about, man?
It's about a guy who just he's autistic and he's been through a lot of life
Is he?
things.
I don't know if he's autistic.
No, I think he's disabled, and then
Sorry, he's somewhat of a mentally
he's
challenged.
not. He's not challenged
Someone-
mentally at all.
Huh?
I don't think he is.
physically.
I think he's physically
No,
challenged,
he's
and then
physically. Remember what the scene he used to. He was
oh, you're right. He's a
quarterback.
little like
He's somewhat mentally
no,
challenged.
but then he broke out of it.
or maybe he's socially awkward.
Yeah, socially awkward. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then,
Wow,
yeah,
that's a really good
Yeah,
one,
man.
man.
that's a good one. I would
Yeah,
say
I'd say.
definitely it was a good watch.
But it shows the innocence of like, yo, in reality, sometimes we look down upon those people, but in reality, they're just better. They're better than us. 'Cause
That's
we have a lot
100%. That's
of- We have a
100%.
lot of like evil in our hearts, but a lot of those people, they have the
innocent,
purest hearts.
pure hearts.
Mm.
Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good one, man. I'll be real.
I would say I'm not a very
Um,
big fan of Tom Hanks, but it was a good
Tom
watch.
Hanks gives like he's giving racist.
Being a little racist.
Period, bro.
He's giving a
Period.
little
Period.
racist, but
How about
okay,
you, man?
Forrest Gump, huh? Should I
So
go on
right
this
now,
genre,
go
or can I
on.
just say whatever?
You say whatever you want. You choose.
Well, you know me, I'm a avid fan of the hardcore drugs, the cocaine,
Uh huh.
the mafia lifestyle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm a mafia, I'm a mob,
Uh huh.
right?
Yep.
I'm part of Molly Mob.
Mhm.
Come on.
So I'm gonna have to say The Irishman.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a great
Huh?
movie. That's a
That
great
is also
movie.
98% Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow,
I
this
believe.
guy's just going. This guy already checked out before he came.
He checked that.
I tried to make sure, man.
Mm-hmm. So what is the Irishman about?
So The Irishman, it's about I forgot the boss's name. There's a lot of those mafia members, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I believe it's Corleone guy, and this guy's a truck driver,
Mm-hmm.
and basically like he starts off like as a just a regular guy, and they kind of convince him to like move some product for him, and he
Mhm.
works his way up in the ranks
Mhm.
and gets really close friends with the big mob boss.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of nice, and then it has
Al
a nice
Pacino,
little
right?
twist. Yeah,
Al Pacino's in it.
Al Pacino's in it, Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro.
Very nice. It has
What-
all the heavy hitters. And
What's
one more.
his name?
There's one more guy, Robert De Niro.
I forgot.
Al
I know who you're
Pacino?
talking about. I know who you're talking
But he's
about.
you know him. He's a staple piece.
He's a staple piece. I just forgot his
in
name.
Italian and mafia stuff.
He's one of my favorite like Italian mob
I'm actually gonna
actors.
be mad. I'm gonna have to search this stuff, man. After this,
Anyways, it's a Martin Scorsese.
Scorsese.
Scorsese
Classic.
joint. Classic for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say that's a crazy one. So going back, you said
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. You said Irishman.
The Irishman.
Wow. I think both of them have their drawbacks. I would say personally, my opinion, I feel like Ismail's Forrest Gump was. I just don't like Tom Hanks. Khalid,
Yeah.
it's just a little too long.
Yeah,
It's a
they both have
3 hour.
their drawbacks. Yeah.
3 hour, but I'm gonna go Irishman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's
Yeah.
two-
Fair
2-1.
enough. Fair
But the
play,
good thing
fair
is
play.
you can eat some food, and then
Yeah.
guess what? You're probably hungry still at the 3rd hour mark.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably not hungry. You get
Mhm.
another meal.
But this was like not a landslide. You know what I
If
mean?
you're on a diet, come watch
But,
Forrest Gump.
okay, yeah. If you're on that, go watch it.
It's not by a
It's
landslide.
not that. It's close. If it was a tie, I wouldn't even be mad.
So what? It's 2-1.
Yeah, yeah.
2-1.
2-1.
All right, all right. Next
So
one.
go- Khalid.
Okay, next one. This was also. This is not fair because he put me on. Is it fair if I say a movie that he put me on?
Yeah,
I'll ask him.
No, it's okay.
Because it's gonna be a little biased.
I might come
You
with
gonna
some big
challenge it?
guns right now. Yeah.
Yeah, because he put me on this movie and it's amazing, man. It's called The Departed.
Mm.
Right? This is a Leonardo DiCaprio and Matt Damon special, Boston. Man, so basically it's about I think Leonardo DiCaprio was a cop, right? And he was investigating like some criminal stuff, right? And then Matt Damon was a criminal, or it might be the other way around. I might be mixing it up.
They're both.
One of them
police
was a
officers.
criminal. Are they both police
They're
officers?
both.
But one of them
Matt
was
Damon.
like, one of them was a criminal trying to like
Act as a police
infiltrate, act as a police officer.
He
And
was
had-
a police officer technically,
But he was
but
like corrupted.
he's like a type of double
Double
agent. Where
agent.
he works more for like the
It was
the
the police
bad
officers
side?
that you give money to, and they, you know.
no
They get you
He
info.
was completely in this gang.
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
the case may be.
Yeah.
So he's associated with them completely,
Yeah.
but he's just doing the other stuff. So just in case these guys something happens,
Yeah.
he's not just a cop. I think he's an agent.
Okay.
So now he has like all the information and all that
Yes,
stuff,
yes,
so that they
yes.
can never get caught.
Exactly.
Whereas the other guy is
Yeah.
investigating and trying to figure out who the mole is.
So exactly. There's a mole, and it looks like one of them are the mole, but they're trying to find each other out.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So they're
Exactly.
looking for each other,
Mm-hmm.
and it has a crazy
Because
twist.
the guy also knows that somebody's looking for him. He just doesn't
Exactly.
know who it is.
They both know someone's looking for them.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, and they're in vicinity of each other all the time.
Yeah.
Like they know each other
Mm-hmm.
outside of it.
Yeah,
so
it's
it's
a
kind
very
of
good
crazy.
movie.
It's a brain twist.
Yeah, I'd definitely
Go ahead.
recommend going
Sorry,
watch
man.
it.
I feel like if I go the comedy route, I'm gonna lose from that one route right now. But I would say
Don't say Wakanda,
say that.
Wakanda. Don't say Black Panther. You little BLM.
crazy.
Okay.
It's
Black
Black
Panther.
History Month, man.
Yeah.
But I would say, yeah. I would say Hangover.
Hangover?
Yeah.
Hangover is good, man.
Can I change my answer?
Change it. Well,
Yeah,
I'll give you
can I
time to
change my
change it because
answer?
that one you
Catch
have
Me
to
If
be.
You can.
Okay,
If you can.
that's a lot better.
You know
That's
what?
the one with the
Leonardo
guy.
DiCaprio.
It was
And he's a pilot, right?
Yeah, and it's a real story.
It's a real story. That was a really
And it
good
was a
movie.
gem thief. Someone
Yeah.
talking about like a gem thief.
No,
right?
he's just like a.
He's a fake
con
pilot or
artist who
something.
Faked everything. Pilot,
Yeah.
doctor. He faked every role, and it's about a real story.
I like that movie. I like it. It was
Okay,
a
you
good
know
one.
what? I'll say it completely. I'll be honest. I never watched that.
Oh, okay, so should I
So-
change it?
I think you should change it.
Okay, Spider-Man, the one into the universe, the one where all three of them come.
Wow,
The one that,
the animated one?
Yeah.
the one that.
Yeah, he's talking about the
the
animated
one
one, right?
that- yeah.
Into
animated
the
one.
Spider-Verse?
Into the Spider-Verse.
Or something like that. Yeah.
He likes that as well, so that's a fair. That's
Yeah,
a 2-2.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Go ahead.
Wow.
It's on your plate
That's a
now.
crazy one. So remind me what yours was again.
Departed.
Mine was The Departed.
Departed, and then you said,
The Departed,
Spider-Man.
actually.
"Wow, okay, this is a crazy one. I'm just gonna go by and say completely, I'm gonna go Spider-Man.
Fair.
Are you just a Spider-Man fan?
I'm a very big Marvel. I'm a very big superhero fan. I used to
Fair.
read the comics, so yeah,
Mm,
not
what's-
specifically about that, but
yeah.
I love reading comics. So anything themed towards like superheroes and all that, I'll definitely go that way.
Yeah.
Payman, but it might not win you the next round. I can tell you that it's 2-2.
So-
Yeah.
We got one
So we
more
only
round
did
left.
2 rounds?
So one more.
No, one more round. Winner takes all.
Oh, I'm bugging. Yeah.
Best out of 3.
Okay.
Winner takes all.
All right.
Smile go.
So you started last
I
time?
said The Departed. Yeah.
Okay.
This is a
Yo,
good one because
this
I'm not
is-
gonna lie to you. Like, I'd rewatch some of these. You know, that's how good it was.
Mm-hmm.
Training Day.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Give it to him, bro.
Hmm?
Because I love that movie, bro.
Yeah, that was a good
Denzel
movie.
Washington, man.
Denzel's
That's
actually
an
one of the
amazing
goats.
one.
He's
Nah,
definitely
give
one
him
of the
that
goats.
one, bro. Like, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But I'll be honest, that's not one of his best. That's not, in my opinion, that's not Denzel's.
It's
best
one of his
movie.
classics, but it's not his. I would say.
I would
he
say
has
if
a
you
lot
say
of,
this movie's particularly,
That you're
if it's a
thinking
Denzel
about?
movie, I'll give it to you.
yo, there was one where he was acting like a boss, like a mob boss too, bro. That one, I love that one too, man. Okay,
It's your movie, though.
Explain the movie.
you don't
Explain the
have
movie a
to-
little bit.
The movie that I'm thinking about,
Training Day.
Training Day.
Training Day.
Mhm.
Oh, it's basically, from what I remember, I haven't watched it in a long time, but it's basically about 2 cops
Yeah.
who are basically working together, but one of them is basically kind of similar to like The Departed,
Yeah.
where he's kind of working with people that are like, you know what I mean, that are kind
Criminals.
of crooked and criminals and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But that's all I'll say about the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You have
It
to
kind of
watch
goes
it.
through his life or whatever the case may be about this specific white police officer.
Yeah.
He's always with Denzel all the time. But
Yeah. For me, man, I'm gonna have to think. Should I go along those lines or just say whatever?
you can say whatever you want.
There's one I'm thinking about, but it's not child appropriate. I'll say that.
Okay, say the movie and
The Wolf of Wall Street.
wow.
but it's an amazing movie though throughout.
Yeah.
It's
And it's a real story too.
And it's a real story, but there's just some scenes that are in every movie. There's
Yeah.
obviously bad scenes,
But this one went
but this one has a little crazy over the top scenes. I'll be real, but it's a great movie though. It's a great story.
Yeah.
Remind me what the movie you said was.
You said
Day.
Training Day. I said
Training
Wolf of
Day.
Wall
You said
Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say this. Okay, there's a clear winner. What do you think I'm gonna say?
Hey man, at this point, you've been surprising me every time, but I don't know.
What do
I
you
don't
think?
know.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the Wolf of Wall Street just ranks higher. The Training Day is really good,
Mhm.
but it's just
I
the
feel like
story for Wolf of Wall Street is really good, man. I'll be
I
real.
feel like I'm gonna go Wolf of Wall Street.
I
I don't think anything.
Fair play. Fair play.
No, this was a good game though, and at the end of the day, it was targeted
For a guy
towards.
who's lack of
It's for the audience.
visual. I'm a lack of a visual guy. I
Yeah.
did pretty.
You did really
very
good.
good. You
You
did
did
very
really
good.
good.
You
You're
did
really
very
good, man.
good. You know, and this is just at the end of the day, this was just a segment for us to put you guys on to some
Yeah.
movies if you guys were interested in watching.
Yeah.
If you guys have watched all these movies that we kind of talked about and you're looking for something new to watch,
Hit us up, man.
I would definitely say 2 recommendations that I have. These are more like drama movies, right? Like something that kind of, it's a good watch, but at the same time, like these are just stuff that I would recommend.
Yeah.
You know, watching that's pretty low key.
Yeah.
I would say number 1, it's a movie called Blue Bayou, which is basically about this Asian brother who's living in Louisiana,
Yeah.
and basically, long story short, he goes through some trouble, some legal trouble somehow, and then now it just talks about his life going through it. So I'm gonna say
Yeah.
that. So Blue Bayou, like not Bayou, like BY and then
Bayou, like New Orleans,
YOU.
huh?
It's Bayou, like the Bayou.
Yeah, the Bayou.
Yeah.
That's
So I
good.
would say that one, and then I would say Shahrazad. It's a movie I think you could find on.
Is that? It's probably not how you say it, but it's
It's something similar.
It's a
I'll-
really-
Is it
either
a
way,
Bollywood
like
movie?
Huh?
Shahzad,
No, no,
like
no.
Shahzad or something.
Or is it
Shahzad?
an
Yeah.
Arab
Shah-
movie?
It was
It's not
a
an
movie.
Arab movie. It's like a French movie.
It's a French movie. It's a
Oh.
In the Morocco. Were they?
The
They're
characters are
and
Moroccan,
France.
but the movie's in French, and you have
Yeah,
to
it's in
translate it.
French.
It's on Netflix, I think.
It's on Netflix. Definitely recommend you guys go check that out, or even like a new show that you guys should watch too.
Yeah.
Snabbacash.
Oof. I heard
Snabbacash was
about that. I'm gonna look into
fire.
that, bro.
Snabbacash is fire.
Yeah.
It's like basically like a Top Boy, but in Sweden.
Yeah.
So I would say go.
You
watch
know what I
that too.
noticed too? Like I noticed we shouldn't limit ourselves to these American films. Like you said, the
Mhm.
French, even Korean. Like you just reminded me, there's a movie called Parasite.
Wow.
That
Very
movie,
nice.
man. If you haven't watched it, that's
Great.
probably also a classic.
Very classic movie.
So look into that.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
really appreciate you guys for listening for this
Yeah.
episode.
This is a little bit more of a special 1 hour.
1 hour. It was a
A
long,
little
pretty.
1 hour
It was a
one?
pretty
Yeah.
long episode. But we want to thank you guys for coming out, and this is our episode 5. Like we said, every single week we're going to be posting out new content, so make sure that you guys are staying updated, whether it's following the YouTube or following the Instagram. Submit some of your questions when we come out. Usually it comes out during the weekends, I
Mhm.
think, right?
Yeah, 100%.
On Saturdays.
Also, if you reach this far, man, comment a duck because you're the real ones, man.
Yeah.
Go comment.
No,
a duck
it's true.
right now.
If you reach this
You
far,
reach this
comment
far?
a duck. We want
Yeah.
to see like
How many
real
people are
ones
watching?
out
And
there.
we'll get you guys. Maybe we'll get them in a
Yeah.
raffle or something.
100%.
Hey man,
Yo, we will actually
Yeah, get them raffle, duck raffle. Let's go.
buy them an actual duck.
Yeah,
and then send it to their
or a
kid.
Duck Dynasty hat.
Tough.
Fire.
Wow.
Huh? That's a classic one of
Yeah.
one, huh? All right.
But anyways, we appreciate you guys for listening. Hope we get to see you next week for next week's episode. Anyways,
Bye, guys.
Love you guys.